Hey designers, so are other junior designers a direct competition to you? Should you try to pull the rug from under them, or basically when they're sitting down try to pull their chair from under their butt so they fall and hurt themselves?
Ow! Oh! Ow! What the hell is wrong with you?
Is this direct competition? Is this a rat race where there can only be one winner?
There can only be one winner, so may God have mercy on your souls.
After all, there is a limited number of open positions for junior designers out there, so if somebody else gets the job, then you don't get the job, right? Well, not exactly. It's not a zero-sum game, and if you win, it doesn't necessarily mean that somebody else has to lose. Let me explain. The world is going digital and it's only accelerating, so obviously there is way too many products to be made, to be built, or to be created. There is a huge need for good designers out there, and that need is far greater than even the large numbers that finish bootcamps, courses, and classes every year. So we still need more designers than the current supply, even though the current supply is growing quite fast. There is, however, one thing that discourages people a little bit, because I said the world needs good designers, not just designers, and that actually requires a lot of hard work and a lot of effort and a lot of dedication and motivation, and many people aren't really ready to commit that much. Okay, but what does it mean to be good? Because obviously if you have years of experience, then you're likely good, but we can't expect experience from junior designers. So what does it mean to be good here? Well, I believe that good designers, good junior designers, are the ones in which that potential that they have is clearly visible. So how do you make your potential clearly visible? Evaluating a lot of people every single day takes a lot of time, money, and energy. So how do you make those recruiters pick you? What can you do to show them that you have that potential, to show them that you are...
He is the one.
Well, you can go one of two ways, and let's explore both of them.
Same speed ahead.
One is the typical rat race. Basically, you're trying to learn from as many good sources as you can, and of course you do need those good sources. So you find some good courses, good classes, good boot camps, or some good online teachers.
People say I am the best boss.
Yeah, just kidding. But generally, you find some good sources of knowledge, and then you try to learn as much as you can while trying to also keep that knowledge as close to your chest as possible. You treat it as a secret.
It's a secret.
Shut up.
And one good example is also with startups. It works very similarly. There are those people in the startup scene that they think that their idea or their concept is so great that they kind of talked in this hushed tone, and they're like, yeah, we're in a public space, in a public coffee place, and we don't want to talk about our idea because everybody's gonna steal it. So there are people who treat education the same way, that what they learned is their advantage over everybody else, so they're not gonna share it, they're not gonna be active in the community because they just want it all to themselves. They want to maximize their chances.
I deserve this. You know I do.
What I would call it is living in a bubble and treating the entire UX industry and this entire amazing community of junior designers as just a battleground. So it's kill or be killed, basically. And of course, some people like that do get the jobs, but not as many as you'd think. The alternative is to be open and curious towards other designers for a couple of reasons. For the problems that they are facing are the same problems you're gonna be facing. So you can just as well learn from one another, you can explore some concepts together, and actually you can help each other in a big way. Because even if you prefer to work solo, kind of like I do,
I'm not really a people person.
UX is still going to be a team sport, and those learning experiences are going to mostly be coming from people on your level. Because sure, you can learn from those UX gurus and those teachers, but at some point there's just gonna be repeating knowledge coming from them, because it's just a pretty confined set of knowledge. So the rest is just gonna be experience, and because you're not working yet, you're not in the industry, then you get most of the experience from actually interacting with other designers. Learning together is what builds up both your skills and the networking and the curiosity and being open to people, because this entire research part of UX is all about being open to people, treating those users as humans and then asking them questions like, hey user, what do you think could be improved in this app? What don't you like? What you do like? Let's do something awesome together. And if you treat other designers as this source of information, as this source of knowledge for you, then you're gonna be growing a lot faster. And most UX teachers, especially the guru kind, are a little bit detached from reality. They don't really do as many design projects anymore. They're committed to teaching, sharing knowledge, or looking smart. So if you want to be good, don't be afraid to actually being open to other designers. Cheer them on if they do get the job, because they will also cheer you on for your job interviews and your successes. The community is actually surprisingly welcoming and surprisingly warm and nice. And sadly, the senior community is not really like that. There is huge gatekeeping everywhere. People aren't really that helpful unless they can show off their mentoring skills. And even congratulating the people that they mentored, they put themselves front and center, even though it was those people, those junior designers that did all the work. Currently, it's a lot better to be among juniors because they are more open-minded, they're more curious, they're more down to earth, and they simply want to learn. They want to do some good shit. So don't be afraid to make some new friends and try to work together towards the common goal. And initially, it is probably gonna be getting your first UX job. But then, stay in touch, because what I believe the future should be is a lot of smaller UX companies, smaller consultancies, 3 to 5 people, just working in a small team in a startup vibe like in those Apple commercials, and doing really cool shit together. Not corporations with 7 layers of management above you to approve a button that you designed. No, a new awesome agile team that's made with the friends that you made along your way. Of course, you do need to work at some bigger brands first to get the experience, to understand how it all works. But then after a few years, build stuff of your own. Build your own little companies, have the freedom to work from anywhere, have the freedom to be your own boss, and you can do it with those people that you were growing with, because that's the easiest thing. So being open is not only about getting the UX job, it's about your potential future, because you might have just met your co-founder in a comment section of a YouTube video, and in the future you might be building amazing things together. So don't think of other junior designers as obstacles, because they might as well be the source of your future success. Just imagine they're on your team from the start. And of course, there's gonna be some assholes that are going to abuse that, but don't worry, most of the people aren't like that. Most of the people are kind and warm and welcoming, and they really want to be a part of a community. So together we grow, and together we're gonna make awesome shit. This is our goal, and this is also the point of this channel. So let's do it. And if you haven't subscribed already, click that little red button. It really helps the channel grow. And what really helps the most is comments under the videos. So let's get to the comment section and let's simply rock it. Let me know what you think about this whole industry, what you think about the competition, and whether it is a rat race, or maybe as a team, as a group growing together, we can both achieve more and actually have more fun along the way. Let me know what you think, and as usual, have a beautiful day. Cheers.